up in a little bit. He said he loved me. He told me that if I was shaped a certain way, like the Barbie that stays in that same aisle as a little girl that you grab and you say, this is for me. But instead of having that Coca-Cola bottle, I was just a plain figure. I was a figure worth staring at, but yet I was worth passing by. But then he wondered, why didn't I say yes on the first time? I was not ready to tell him that I wasn't really ready for that side of affection he was willing to give me, but then he was ready to tell me that he wanted me to have his seed. So then I pleaded with him to flip again and tried to tell him this is where this love thing comes to an end, because apparently you don't love me, you just lust me, and that's where the sex was began.
Yes.
So I said yes, and he said yes to me, but then he realized, no, maybe you're really not ready, because all I see is that your body is beginning to bleed. So then I began to understand what his point of view was, and it wasn't because he wanted my soul to be his, but instead he wanted my eyes to be black and blue. So he told me I was his lover in the street, but then I was that freak in the sheet, but yet he was ready to say, no, I want this little baby to go away. So as he took me on a drive-by, he said, yes, this is what I want you to do. I want you to tell this soul you'd rather see it cry. No, I'm not ready to be a man yet, so I'm ready to see how you feel when I leave your side. But I didn't think that I would be able to give up on a soul that wasn't even ready, and told myself, no, I'm not a slave, so I'm not going to let another body go sold. So I'm going to hold on to this newborn individual that looks at me and says, I'm ready, Mommy. I'm ready to blink my eyes, and I'm ready to try my fingers on something that if I touch it, it may be too hot, so I don't want to cry. So I'm going to test out this thing that I call love to another soul, but then it's my own body that I really wasn't ready to mold. I wasn't ready to tell another individual and another baby that Mommy wasn't ready, so maybe she just should have let you go. So now I'm up to baby number 3 growing inside of me, and then I don't know what I'm supposed to believe, because the man before this one told me, no, this time you're supposed to be done. You were supposed to be done then, but now you're trying to have a new beginning that really was supposed to become an ending. So now, where do I go? Do I tell the next person that comes behind me and tells me, take your time with me, do as you please, but then don't really, because you're not ready. Don't run from me because you're not ready. Don't even try to escape from me because you're not ready. But I keep screaming these things in my head, and I keep telling him that I don't want to sleep with you. I'd just rather go to bed. So I came up with a new solution that maybe if I try to make him understand me as better as a woman and not just this little girl he'd rather me grow from. But then he told me that maybe I am the one. That's when the words became different from the image I began to draw in my head, and then he told me, no, you can sleep alone. I'd rather sleep on the couch instead of your bed. So you don't have to feel uncomfortable with me, because I'm not trying to make you the soul that lets the body bleed. So I'm just going to take my time and tell you the truth. I would rather grow from the inside out so you understand how this young woman grew from becoming a youth.